Hello there guys, and welcome back to the channel. Right, so finally we do have the new featured 5-star hero crystal, and today we're going to be opening a couple of them, and then we're also going to be well, just breaking down whether they're any good and stuff like that. Now, full disclosure, I personally have pretty much moved away from 5 stars. I don't really rank them anymore unless I'm like super curious and stuff like that, and that's about it. But I do understand that majority of the players in this game are still heavily invested in 5 stars, hence I am making this video. So we can start with the 6 featured champions in it, which are Hercules, America Chavez, Spider-Man 2099, Penny Parker, Kitty Pryde, and Nimrod. Overall, I do think that there is fair amount of value to be found in almost all of them, especially Hercules can be an extremely effective champion, one of the better champions released this year, alongside Kitty Pryde, and that alone, in my opinion, kind of makes it worth going for a certain type of account that has relatively well-established 5-star roster. Top of that, we have Spider-Man 2099, who has started resurfacing, especially in Alliance Wars, and even though in Tier 1 we don't really use 5 stars for offense much, unless it's like Quake and Magic, still, I think that Spider-Man 2099, for those people who are invested in Alliance War, maybe not necessarily still in Tier 1, will offer plenty of value. And same as Nimrod and Kitty Pryde and America Chavez, all three of them are actually very good defenders, as well as have some offensive potential in case of Penny Parker and Nimrod. So I do think that it has a fairly healthy selection of featured champions, which is already a good positive. Now let's break down the rest of it. Then after America Chavez, we have Drax in it, which obviously in his current form is not a good champion and not worth the extra 5,000 shards. However, Falcon is. So Falcon is definitely a very solid pull, even at the 5-star level. His kind of dominance and spot in the sunshine, I think, is maybe already fading away a bit due to all of the abilities that are unaffected by ability accuracy reduction. Just to name a couple would be the Penny Parker's auto block for whatever reason, and then all the increased ability accuracy nodes. But still, very solid champion. Green Goblin, obviously a dud. So we have 2 duds there, definitely. And Hercules, then we have Hulk, which is not the greatest. And Joe Fixit, which is an exclusive 5-star, which is actually quite a good thing. Then we have Karnak, recently got a buff. Kitty Pryde, one of the features. Luke Cage, fairly solid. Doubtful that many people will look for him in 15k shards. Mephisto, fairly solid. Mojo, in my opinion, underrated champion. Proxima Midnight, you know, it's one of those whether you like her or not. Rocket Raccoon, which again kind of leads me to believe that Drax and Rocket might get reworked soon, to be honest. Then we have Sabretooth, which is middle of the pack. Scarlet Witch Classic, which is one of the more exclusive 5 stars. Squirrel Girl, Storm, Taskmaster, Venom Pool, recently got buffed in Elmandalorian. Overall, we don't have many major wins in this 5-star besides the initial 6 champions. So, if your 5-star roster is not really well established, I probably would recommend waiting. Like, if you are floating around, I don't know, 20, 30, 40 5 stars, I will not recommend going for this featured. If you already have, you know, fair decent chunk of 5-star champions and you're kind of like looking for the newer things, then yeah, it does make sense because there is value to be found in the new added champions and some of the champions that in there, such as Venom Pool, very solid right now, especially with variant 8 coming up, such as Mojo, such as Falcon, and perhaps even newly buffed Karnak. I actually quite like him. All in all, unfortunately, I think this isn't the strongest featured 5-star crystal based on the extra champions that has been added. Right, now we have 2 of these. I probably should have opened one with a sigil for 11k, but still. We have 2 of these, so for me personally, there are 2 wins in this crystal. And that's Scarlet Witch and Joe Fixit, I believe. So, any one of those, I'm absolutely happy about. Anything else, I'm kind of indifferent towards. There we go. Mephisto. I think he's 6,200. Think. Maybe. Probably. I know my 6-star Mephisto is quite high. So again, we're rooting for Joe Fixit or Scarlet Witch. Pretty please. One of those two, I would be extremely happy. Especially Scarlet, you know. Who doesn't want a 5-star Scarlet Witch? Right. Here we go. No, that's Green Goblin, but again, that's, you know, win some, you lose some. He's surely SIG 200 already as well. And, oh no, not yet. Now he's SIG 200. And there we go. That is it. I did not, unfortunately, get any of the 2 champions that I wanted, but, you know, not too big of a deal. Now, we do have a new boss rush in the game with, you know, the rewards aren't the greatest. I haven't done it yet, but I will. I'll probably record a very quick video for it. Either way, I hope you guys enjoyed today's video, and if you did, hit that like button, hit that sub button, hit all the good buttons, and I'll catch you guys soon. See ya. Hello there guys, and welcome back to the channel. So we have all the information about